This video has me a lot of time, so if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. When Asian region on Fortnite was considered as the worst one by a lot of players, Zagou came out from nowhere, becoming fast one of the best Asian players, competing with world's best player at FNCS Invitational in Raleigh and Copenhagen. Today he's known in the whole world. However, because of their writing system by sonograms, learning English for Asian native is really hard, and it has a huge consequence on Fortnite scene. As a beginner Japanese speaker, I did some research to highlight this player so many players would like to know more about. Today, follow me in this journey to meet Zagou. Yuto Yamada, more known as Zagou, is a professional Fortnite player from Japan representing Seto Division. Born on December 27th of 2005, Yuto lives in Daito City in Osaka Prefecture in Japan. He has always been passionate about video games since his early age. For a Japanese child, this seems actually normal, as he spent his entire childhood immersed in video games and anime culture. But it wasn't only enjoying video games. Indeed, in an interview with Yo Aki, he has declared his dream to be a professional esport player. Zagou discovered Fortnite at the age of 30, playing for fun with friends.
今ゲーム楽しいなみたいな感じ。
And he fast realized he was among the best of his friends. Then he had that click in his head telling him that was the moment to try something. Half a year after discovering Fortnite, Yuto started competitions. However, after a few competitions, he understood he had a lot of potential on the game, so he started doing a lot of sacrifices for Fortnite. In the same interview, he declared he stopped any outside activity and stayed at his home playing all day long. But Fortnite started to work well for Zagou. He decided to stop school. Yuto did 1 year of high school in full-time, then he transferred to a correspondence school to pursue the path of games into earnest.
ゲームで稼げたらなみたいなのはちょっと思ってたりしましたね。
February 22nd of 2019, Yuto plays his third ever competitions with open divisions. 7 months later, he played his first ever FNCS in squad with Charinano, Anoid's King, 8784 and Takeshi. We will need to wait almost 2 years later to see him playing FNCS hits for the first time, where he will place 10th with 2 known players today, Sarakun and Suzy. To refresh your memory, qualification was top 6 for grand finals and top 17 for reboot round. They played the 6th game of this reboot round and got the 4th place maximum, which doesn't give them a ticket for the grand finals. 2 months exactly later, he plays newly hits with Sarakun and Suzy again. This hit was the first competition playing for an organization he freshly joined, MonacoEsports, on October 27th of 2021. Once again, he will fail the qualification by 37 points. These performances didn't stop Zagou, and November 12th, he played FNCS Grand Royal Lootout session with Goma and Pluto, where he qualified to FNCS Grand Royal victory path with a 10th place while qualification was on the top 33. He did manage to qualify to FNCS Grand Royal Grand Finals with winning his 8th game with 8th kill right after a top 3 with 10 kills. He will sadly hand 2nd in trios during his first ever Grand Finals. The results started to be really interesting for him. On February 16th of 2022, Mirage informs us Zagou's departure to join 1 day later Wizards Esports, with who Zagou easily qualified to the following Grand Finals in trio with Ludi by placing 2nd in the round 1, 8th in the round 2, 4th in finals, giving him directly a ticket to the grand finals. The 25th place with Ludi wasn't what he expected, and he decided to split after this result. He played next FNCS with Lodzik. Once again, he qualified easily to FNCS grand final with winning the first game of the semi-finals. Quick reminder, to qualify this session you needed either to win one of the 5 games or to place in the top 6 at the consistency of the season. After 10th place in grand with Lodzik, he decided to go with Mirimu, the deciding which changed his whole career. Right after the grand finals, May 13th, he went playing with Merem, a dual Cash Cup finals, where he finished 11th, and they decided to play FNCS together. During June, we had daily cups during 2 weeks, where Zagou and Merem played together, and they got insane results. 2nd, 7th, 23rd, 5th, 2nd, 1st, 1st, 8th, 1st, 36th, 1st again. One single day before FNCS, Zagou announced his departure from Wizards Esports, engaging FNCS being free agent. July 8th, 28th FNCS with Miriam started. After a 238th place in the round 1, first in round 2 and second in the round 3, second in the round 4, instantly qualified Zagou to grand finals. A month later, he plays his final. After such a week, he couldn't stay free agent. So, on July 10th, Alba announced their 2 new players, Zagou and Miriam. Day 1 was played on August 13, where they finished second right below Torifix and Lado. He played second of the second day while Tori and Lado finished only 11th, meaning Zagou and Miriam won FNCS Grand Finals and qualified to the FNCS Invitational in Relay, where he placed 30th. Heading to Relay was, from what he told me, one of the most exciting and scariest things he has ever felt. Scared because he speaks totally no English at all, but exciting because he wants to prove to everyone who he is, and he actually did. After our first game, top 4 with 7 kills, what they haven't even expected at all, this 30 chunk in the whole world. After a third game with 2nd place and 4 kills, they were first. And for a duo that no one even knew, that was highly impressive. They will end the day 1 with 18th place with overall finish 30th, but they will come back to Japan with the feeling of having shocked the world. Since this day, Zagou has left a long life mark on Fortnite. He got invited to many events like Red Bull Land in Edinburgh, going to resub if you watch this, where he placed 18th in solo among the best players of the whole world at the moment. Zagou left Alba in January 2023 and stayed free agent for 5 months only before announcing joining Settled Division. In an interview he gave to Yohaki, Zagou spoke about his desire going to EU to compete. However, it didn't happen for some personal reason I won't be able to communicate. However, what am I able to say by internal discussion with him? He was supposed to be in EU on March 2023 to compete his first ever event here. Even if he wasn't able to compete in Europe, Zagou played FNCS in Asia again. He played this season with Crazy Riggins player Beppo. Together they've been dominating FNCS in Asia. 28th in week 1 finals, then 3rd, 1st and 4th in week 2, followed by a 13th place in finals, making them qualifying to FNCS Grand Finals. During this final, they've been playing absolutely crazy, dominating by 108 points, the 2nd place with an average placement of 4.83 after day 1, and completing the FNCS with 3rd place in day 2 harder, but still giving them the win with 72 points above the 2nd place, which was, by the way, his previous teammate Lodzic. Seeing how good they played together, Peppo and Zagou decided to stick together and play the Major 2, knowing they were already qualified to Copenhagen at the end of the year. After 2nd place in Grand Finals, they decided not to continue together and find someone else. I guess the result wasn't really what I expected. However, the deadline of duo for players qualified to the Major 1 has expired, meaning they have to play FNCS Invitational together. However, they play Major 3 with. Just a few days after FNCS started, Zagou got invited to participate on the Fortnite Olympics, where he didn't make a really great performance. However, he has been participating, which is actually really important for such a player. If you haven't seen that, the official Olympics had a Fortnite step. It was actually one created map, and the goal was to be among the fastest players to complete the parkour. Zagou sadly got eliminated during quarters by Anon, being 12 seconds faster, which is really impressive for such a level. Olympics Esport for Fortnite got winning by Anon, an OC Fortnite champion. Both NA West champion finished 2nd, and Mustache, European champion, finished 3rd. The Major 3 FNCS has been quite disappointing for Zagou, with an 18th place in the first week finals, then a 24th place in the second, while it got used since 4 seasons to be consistently be in the top 5. He didn't qualify to Opens for the last week, still making him qualified for the Major 3 Grand Finals. Day 1 has been quite hard with a 38th place and only 2 games where he really got good point. However, day 2 has been way better, where he placed 6th with winning the first game with 10 kills. Overall, he played 21st. Disappointing performance, but next step is Copenhagen. Once again, results ahead of Worlds. It wasn't what we expected from such a player, but he repeatedly impressed everyone with a strategy so few players could have ever thought about. I'll let you with the clip that made him so popular this year.
This bizarre strategy shocked the world at the Fortnite Global Championship. The most difficult part of Fortnite tournaments is Storm Surge. At varying parts of the game, if there are too many players alive, the people who have done the least damage will lose HP until they either deal more damage or die. On the first day of the event, Zagou and Peepo from the Asia region rotated early into the jungle biome from their drop spot. Seeing an opportunity, Zagou gets an impressive knock onto Brazil's striker, however loses a ton of HP in the process. Peepo aggressively pushes forward for this knocked body, but doesn't go for the guaranteed 4-point elimination. Instead, he carries the body down to the slurp plants below, where Zagou has boxed them up. These heal 25 HP or shield with every hit and respawn every 10 seconds, so Zagou and Peepo can repeatedly heal the knocked body they were carrying and then pickaxe the knock to continuously deal deal 20 damage. This meant that by the time the Storm Surge was active, they had dealt 400 more damage than they needed to, allowing them to chill in the storm whilst everyone else fought for their lives.
Well, I said results weren't what we wished from him. He actually barely qualified to CPH finals with a 21st place in upper bracket and got 34th in main finals, being uncontested. But one thing is sure, is that it will stay forever in people's mind for some shocking plays, that's for sure. Well, this video is actually hitting the end. If you like that kind of content, don't hesitate to leave a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I see you next week for a new video.